A really important thing to consider when you are publishing books on KDP, or whether you're selling handmade goods on Etsy or anything else in business that you do, is copyright and trademarks. So today let's talk about copyright and trademarks. Hello home bosses, my name is Nouri Yacobi from thehomeboss.com. Welcome to my channel, which is all about helping you to make money online. And if that sounds interesting to you, click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can get more videos like this. So today we're talking about copyright and trademark. So copyright and trademark is a really important subject because if you use anything that's copyrighted or trademarked in your KDP books, for example, or on Etsy, you can have your accounts terminated, you can have your items blocked, and that is really the best case scenario. In the worst case, the company that will file against you for infringing on their copyright or on their trademark could even sue you for lots and lots of money, and that is something that you want to avoid. So first of all, what is the difference between copyright and trademark? Well, copyrights are really for creative or intellectual things, like, for example, books, films, or music. And trademarks are more for commercial names, phrases, and logos. So book titles can't be copyrighted, but this is a really fine line, and even though they can't be copyrighted, there can be trademarked elements in that book title. So you do have to check that you're not stepping on anybody's toes and that you are using any words, phrases, images, graphics, that you're being very careful how you use them and that you're not using any trademarked or copyright material. Now, the first thing that I want to say is I'm not a lawyer, so whatever I say, please do your own research. I'm only telling you what I know and what I do. But if you have any other questions, the best thing to do is to ask a lawyer or someone who can give you legal advice, because I'm just telling you from my experience and from what I can find out and what I have been using, what I do. And I try to avoid as many problems as possible. So for example, if I want to use a title in my book and I even think that it might be trademarked, I usually don't use it. Even if I check and it shows that it's not trademarked, but if I'm not 100% sure, I don't use it. So it's up to you, but I recommend that you are very careful, that you check your trademarks, and if you're still in any doubt, you consult a legal person that can help you even more. So the other thing I do is I have a really simple rule about things, and that is just ask yourself this question: whatever you're producing, did you make it and did you not copy any text or images? And if the answer to that is yes, then you're probably okay. So if you thought of a book title yourself, you didn't copy anything, you didn't get the idea from anything, and it's just something that you came up with yourself, then it's probably okay. But even so, I would check that none of it is trademarked. If you ask yourself this question, did you make it and did you not copy any text or images? And the answer is no. First of all, if you copied something or you paid for something, then you need to ask yourself, do I own the license for this? Do I have the license for this? If the answer is yes, then you're probably okay. If the answer is no, then don't do it. So it's quite simple, really. If you think of something or you make an image, you draw an image or you create an image, then it's probably okay. But if any of it is taken from another source, or if you bought something like an interior for KDP or you bought an image, then you need to check that you have the correct license to use it. So how do we check if something is trademarked? Every country has got their own trademark office and their own rules. So in the USA, it's the USPTO, which stands for the United States Patent and Trademark Office. And in the UK, for example, it's the Intellectual Property Office. So if we go to the USPTO, so this is the page for the USPTO, and what you want to do is you want to click on Trademark Electronic Search System, or TESS. So we click on that and it takes you to this page here, and what we want to do next is just a basic word mark search. So click on that, and the other thing we do is we click on live, because we don't really want to bother with any that are dead. So that basically means some trademarks can be dead. They've either expired or they weren't allowed. So we really just want to concentrate on the live ones. And then we type in the search that we want to make. So I think in this case, I will use Keep Calm as an example, because I know that in a previous video, I mentioned that I think that Keep Calm is trademarked, and a few people panicked and thought that their books may be in danger because they've got some books with Keep Calm in the title. But really what I said in the video was that I think it is trademarked. So what I meant to say is just check and make sure that the phrase that you're using is okay to use. But as you can see in a minute, Keep Calm has a lot of variations. So let's just try Keep Calm, and then we just click on Submit Query, and then you get all the results. So you can already see how many there are: Keep Calm and Carry On Testing, Baby Keep Calm and Carry On Investing. So there's so many. So whatever you've got in your title of your book or on your poster or whatever you're creating that you need to check your trademark on, you can check this here. So a very simple one is just Keep Calm. So we need to really check whether Keep Calm is trademarked, because if that is trademarked, then, you know, there's very little we can include. So just click on this one to find out more. And the next thing that we have to check is the goods and services line, because that tells us what industry has trademarked this phrase or this word, and we have to check whether that applies to us. So if, for example, we're publishing books, then that would come under IC 016. So if you can see IC 016 here, that would be for books. So you wouldn't be able to use this. That means it's trademarked for books. In this case, I can't see it. So let's just go back for a minute. And the other thing I want to show you is how many pages there actually are. So it's not just these, but if you go on next list, you get some more. So there's actually 82 records. So 82 records that have Keep Calm in them and that you need to check. There's another one here. Let's click on that and see. So I can't see IC 016. Let's go back and check another one. So let's have a look. If there's this one, Keep Calm, that's not really what we want. So it may be that Keep Calm is okay for books. So Keep Calm. Let's have a look. Keep Calm, here's another one. So again, I can't see IC 016. So I think we're okay for Keep Calm on books. But as you can see, there are so many, you really need to check that yours isn't included in one of them. And for me personally, I don't want to risk it, you know, so I don't have any books that have Keep Calm on them, because the other thing is it takes a long time to check these things. And do I really want to spend that much time checking something that I know could have a problem? I'd rather just go on to something easier. I'm all for an easy life, so I try to avoid as many problems as possible. And to me, this just screams, you know, you could run into problems. So I personally stay away from this, but this would be a way to check. And the other thing I just want to quickly show you is once you click on one of them, you can also check whether the owner is a registrant. That means that they have registered this, or sometimes it says applicant. That means that maybe it hasn't been granted yet, but you know, it might be about to be granted. So again, if it says applicant and you think, well, I'm just going to publish the book because they haven't got the trademark approved yet, I would maybe still not do it, because as soon as they get approved, you would have to remove your books from Amazon. So trademarks are a very tricky thing that you need to get absolutely right, because if you use anything that's trademarked, then you're really risking a termination of your Amazon account. And the one thing I will say is once your account is terminated, there is almost no chance of getting it back. So that is almost like saying the end of your KDP career. I know some people try and open accounts with different names, different bank accounts, and it may work for a little while, but Amazon are very clever. They know if an account is connected to someone, and it has happened where people have opened a new account and they thought, great, I can continue now, and a few weeks later or a few months later, they get an email from Amazon saying that their account has been connected to a previously terminated account and that this account is also terminated. So don't take any risks. Just be absolutely safe. There is no point in taking risks like that. And usually, if you create something that you have completely invented yourself, that it's come out of your imagination and that you have designed, then that is the safest way. And it's always better to have an original idea than to copy other people. I know some ideas are very popular, like for example this keep calm phrase, and it sells, and a lot of people have got books with keep calm and something in the title, but is it really worth the risk? I don't think so, but it's up to you. You know, all I'm saying is just make sure you check and keep yourself as safe as possible. So what you do if you are publishing in another country that's not the USA. So if you want to publish in the UK, you go onto the Intellectual Property Office. I will leave links to both sites underneath this video. And you can search here the same as you would search on the other US site. So you can search by word, image, word and image, word or image. Let's just search by word. And then you have search types. You can search similar, exact. I like to search similar. And then we type in keep calm, search all words, and then you can search by classification, but I leave that blank because I like to see what else they are trademarked for. And then you click search, and then you get the results. So they found 99 marks, again quite a lot, so you really need to go through them and check every one of them. So there's keep calm and carry on, keep calm and speak Catalan, keep calm. So keep calm is trademarked. You know, so to me, that's why I said just be careful with keep calm, because it may be trademarked the way you're using it. So I would just be absolutely certain, be 100% safe, and I just don't use it. That's how I do it. But it's up to you. You know, you need to do your research and make sure that it's trademarked. And the other thing I will say, there's no point really in going onto Facebook groups and asking, is this trademarked or is this copyrighted? You need to do your own research, because someone might say, yes, it's trademarked, but maybe it's not. You know, we're not experts. None of us are really lawyers. And you really need to make sure that you know what you're doing, and that you know that you've checked it yourself, so that you can convince yourself of what you're doing. Just because somebody says yes, it's okay to use, or no, it's not okay to use, do your own research. And that is the only way you're going to learn as well. I find that a lot of the questions that people are asking are really things that you should be looking up yourself. Either Google it or look up the sites where you can find information on that. There's no harm in asking in Facebook groups, because we're all there to help each other, but try and do your research as much as you can yourself. And then if you have another question, ask it by all means in a group. But the initial thing, is this trademarked? Give a little bit more information. Tell us if you have actually made a search. If you haven't searched and you're asking, is this trademarked? Do your search. Don't expect other people to do your research. So you really have to do a little bit of the work yourself. And it's so important, because it's your business. If you're running KDP or Etsy or anything like that, it's a business that you're running. You are responsible for anything that you do, and you can't rely on somebody else's opinion or somebody else's research. You have to do your own research. So I hope this has made things a little bit clearer. I think the main thing to remember is to do your research. Research is so important, and do your own research so that your results or your decisions are based on your own opinion, not on the opinion of somebody else. And that is very important. You're running this business, so it's your responsibility to do that. And if you have got any questions, please leave them below the video. I'm happy to answer as much as I can. I'm getting a lot of questions these days, and it's getting a bit more difficult to answer each one of them. I'm still trying to do that. Just bear in mind that it may take a little bit of time to get a reply. But you can also join our Facebook group, the Home Boss group. And again, I will leave a link below the video. And in this group, we all try and help, so you're very welcome to join and ask questions. And I'm usually quite active in the group. So thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.